want men to be emotionally intelligent, or do we want them to be emotionally convenient? Bell Hooks identified that even in the most studied of feminist circles, when the conversation became about men taking up the emotional space, women began utilizing some of the same language that their counterparts in the patriarchy were using to describe emotional men. These men were identified as narcissistic, dramatic, and wanting to shift away from women's issues by taking up the space on the emotional stage. Oh, so do we really want men to be emotionally intelligent, or do we want them to be emotionally convenient?
So happy a therapist is getting on here saying this, because I've been saying this shit for years.
And I share that sentiment, my brother. Let's go ahead and jump into it. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So I got a video for you guys of a man asking, do women want emotionally intelligent men, or do they just want men that are emotionally convenient? Now, this is something that I have stressed ad nauseum on this channel, and it's a bit refreshing to finally hear other people saying this, because I've been, like the brother you saw in the intro, I've been thinking this for years now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
First off, women love the patriarchy until it doesn't benefit them. And I've said that so many times, I know y'all have heard that. You see how he said they start using the same patriarchal phrases to describe those men? That's because they love when men function correctly within the patriarchy. They don't want to hear him whining. They don't want to hear anything he has going on internally. They want him to shut up, work, go to war. You've heard these women say it online. Men used to build houses and go to war. Why don't you build me a house and go die? That's really what they're saying. Number two, I have a string of videos from maybe like a year ago where I said women don't really want emotionally intelligent men. They want a man who's good at handling their wild ass emotions. Because many of the women who say they want an emotionally intelligent man aren't emotionally intelligent themselves. They want someone who can deal with them without making them feel as if they're about to get left high and dry for acting fucking crazy. Lastly, when men get to arguing, going back and forth, bickering with women, y'all give them all these female characteristics, as if men should never argue with women. And you hear a lot of guys say it too, yo, don't even argue with women, bro. Don't even argue with women. Yo, that's some crazy shit. Do you not value a woman's opinion? Like, I would never be walking down the street, walk past a musty, stinky, half-dressed homeless person with shit around their ass and argue with that person, right? You clearly ain't right. I ain't arguing with you. I'm not even gonna be seen arguing with you, right? A lot of men feel that way about women, in case y'all didn't know. For the men y'all be championing, saying, oh, see, he don't argue with women, he don't argue with women, that's because he feels like, I ain't arguing with no fucking woman. That thing that's beneath me. For those of y'all who haven't picked it up yet, because there are some women who are like, yeah, he don't argue with women. Y'all make it seem like a man who has a difference in opinion of a woman is sassy for voicing it. The men who don't voice it, they're not going to. They're like, shit, I ain't arguing with no bitch. That's what a lot of them, that internal thought, that's how they act. Of course y'all wouldn't know that. Y'all dumbass just keep, I don't like men who argue with women. Yeah, you like a man who sees you as lower, so he treats you as a child. This whole trend where it's like, babe, I can't pay the rent this month. And the provider man is like, you never pay the rent. What the fuck are you talking about? I even saw one where the guy was like, you're broke. How could you ever pay the mortgage? I was like, yo, y'all not fucking embarrassed? Yo, y'all not fucking embarrassed? Somebody, your husband just called you his broke best friend. You know what? You know how the single moms call they child, they broke best friend? That's what they calling y'all, and y'all like, girl, look, I'm still taken care of.
Now, I know here on my channel, I've told men to not argue with women. When I tell men that, I mean it in the sense of don't go back and forth with a woman. I don't mean it as in look at her like she's lower to you. What I mean by it is that don't prolong the conversation. Say your piece, and if she ain't trying to see or understand where you coming from, and you see yourself having to keep repeating yourself over and over again, at that point, whatever your point you're trying to make is more than likely falling on deaf ears, and she just has a need to be right, and she's in her emotions. So therefore, don't argue with her. And I don't know if y'all remember, but I think I said this fairly recently when I said women seem to gauge you based on how much you tolerate and let them get away with and how much you do for them. The tolerating and how much you willing to put up with, that's the emotional intelligent part.
I think I got a point.
Women always say, I want an emotionally intelligent man. I want a man who's masculine, divine masculine. No, you don't. Because you only want that when it's convenient, not saying for you, but for you at the end of the day. My masculinity and me being able to be emotionally intelligent is only convenient when it serves you and the needs that you want. When you ask for an emotionally intelligent man, before you start calling him controlling, you have to understand that you're asking for someone who's grounded and honest and also vulnerable and regulates his emotions. And on top of that, has to regulate your emotions. And if you're a woman who's comfortable in victimhood, can't handle criticism, can't handle rejection, can't handle having your perception being told the opposite, then you're not ready for an emotionally intelligent man. And that man is going to choose his peace any day over you, any day. So if you ask for something and now I'm giving you exactly what you're asking for by being emotionally intelligent, I will open that door and let you out as quickly as I let you in. How to say it? Sorry.
And you know what else is part of being emotionally intelligent?
That's right, ladies. Today, you will be taking accountability.
It's over with.
Hell no. Okay. All right. That's why I draw the line. Y'all doing way too much. Okay. You crazy? Who's taking action?
That's a dude who can't control his emotions, a dude who acts like a woman. You know, dudes who have bitch tendencies are the most dangerous person in the world because they're going to act out of emotion. But when a man acts out of emotion like a woman but has male strength, you know, that's dangerous for everybody.
Emotional intelligence is sensitivity. It's sensitivity. Think about it. Anybody who's sensitive takes things seriously and acts urgently. That's why when somebody says stuff to you or does stuff to you, it hurts your feelings, right? And you feel sad, you feel angry. So emotional intelligence is understanding what these emotions are and being able to recognize them on your face. But if a motherfucker is insensitive, they're not emotionally intelligent. Because they do feel the same thing you feel, they just don't know how to identify it. And that's their work. It's time for them to go hit the lab. Y'all will never connect. It'll never work.
7 signs someone is emotionally intelligent. Number 1, they know how to genuinely apologize. Emotionally intelligent individuals understand the importance of taking responsibility for their part of the problem. Number 2, they show true empathy. Emotionally intelligent people have the ability to empathize genuinely. They're able to put themselves in other people's shoes and understand their experiences and emotions. Number 3, they are humble. Humility is a key trait of emotionally intelligent people. They do not boast about their achievements. They can appreciate their successes quietly. Emotionally intelligent people do not require much external validation. Number 4, they reflect on their thoughts and emotions. Emotionally intelligent people engage in something that is known as metacognition, where you think about your thinking. This allows them to understand the reasons behind their emotions. Number 5, they understand other people's worldviews. Despite differences in perception, emotionally intelligent people are able to appreciate other people's viewpoints. They're able to recognize that everyone sees the world through their own lens. Number 6, they offer genuine praise. They're able to feel genuinely happy for other people's successes without succumbing to jealousy. And number 7, they can accept when they're wrong. A hallmark of emotional intelligence is acknowledging that you make mistakes.
Now I wanted to play that last clip for you guys because when he started naming off these reasons in the very first one that he said, I couldn't help but chuckle because I was thinking to myself, you know that ain't gonna fly with women. Most women don't even want to apologize, let alone apologize genuinely. All I kept thinking about was that clip that I played for you guys earlier.
That's right, ladies.
Yeah, that one. Don't be surprised if you start seeing that a little bit more as more comic relief. Let's keep it moving.
women aren't emotionally intelligent. They're just emotional. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I got some examples. Giving a man a silent treatment because you don't like something he did. That's not emotionally intelligent, right? Being mad at a man because you miss him. That's not emotionally intelligent. Having a problem with a man and waiting to express it until he expresses a problem to you. Like a fucking draw for and Uno. That's not emotionally intelligent, bro. Catastrophizing every issue that a man bring you because you scared that he finna break up with you. That's not emotionally intelligent. Falling out with your friends because y'all been locked in for forever, and y'all going off. Y'all been locked in for forever, and she ain't come to your birthday dinner. Now y'all not friends no more. Women.
Damn, man, that man came prepared. That man had about 5-6 examples. Damn. He said, "Oh nah." He said, "Nah, I'm winning this debate on this one." Fuck. He came prepared. I gotta be honest though, the more this topic comes up, the more it's starting to come off like women really just want to be baby. They really just want to be baby, man. Like, I even found the clip from Dr. Umar talking about this, and even he made some sense of this. And y'all know I don't agree with much of what he has to say. Check this out.
If you're in a relationship with a woman who needs you to read her mind, that is an emotionally immature woman, and you need to end it. A woman should be able to tell a man what she wants and how she feels. And a man should be able to tell a woman what he wants and how he feels, because it goes both ways. Whenever you're in a relationship and somebody expects you to read their mind, as I've often said to sisters, I'm a psychologist, not a psychic. You understand? I observe and evaluate. I can't read. You see? So tell me how you feel. The reason why a lot of sisters would rather us feel them out than communicate to us how they feel is they're afraid of rejection. They don't want to verbalize it because they're afraid it may get rejected. So they would rather you read the mind so they don't have to garner the audacity to tell you exactly how they're feeling. If you're in
And not only is that emotionally immature, I would actually argue that that's a tactic that I'm used to seeing children use whenever, like, for example, like when kids want to ask their parents for something, but they're afraid to ask for it because they're afraid their parents are going to say no. So what they do is they keep kind of like low-key dropping little hints and trying to make them figure out exactly what they're trying to ask them. Even I did this as a kid, so you can't sit over here and tell me that I'm lying. But it sounds just like that. It sounds like the exact same thing. That's very, very immature. He's 100% correct on that. And again, bruh, I'm not a Dr. Umar fan at all. Anyway, let's keep it moving.
I'm a pretty emotionally intelligent dude. I've noticed that there's only room for my emotions when they're convenient for the woman that's asking me to be emotionally intelligent. That any emotional labor I do that's not for her convenience or not that something she specifically asked for, that either goes unnoticed, or when I'm saying something that's not favorable, the shit gets used against me and it becomes about how she feels about what I said and not about the shit that I said.
Ladies, he making some too much sense. Somebody cry. Somebody cry. Somebody cry.
So what? All I'm saying, because saying that, all right, now we got our own money, we want y'all to be emotionally intelligent. That's a great fucking argument until it becomes a real life situation and you start to deal with an emotionally intelligent nigga and you realize it ain't been enough of them in your life and you don't know what to do with that type of man.
You're not lying. You're not lying. This is fact.
Sweetheart,
This is fact.
my baby, if all you done had is dudes that don't know how to express themselves, don't come sitting in front of me, a nigga that know how to express himself, complaining when I goddamn express myself. You understand what I'm saying? All you have is a list of don'ts. You need to stay your ass in the house.
Cause you
With all due respect,
yeah.
because when you come across a healthy person, all you're going to be able to tell that healthy person is who they can't be for you. I don't do that. Don't do this. I don't need you to do that. You haven't spent enough. All you've spent time on is understanding how other people have affected you, which means you operating off who other people made you. You need to find out who the you are. Like, go back in the house, bro. Like in real life, go back in the house. Like, if you that's still out here bitter over a chick that done hurt you, cut, like go back in the house. Like it's straight. If you a chick that's still bitter over the nigga that did you wrong and left you with a couple kids like Shorty, go back in the house. Like your situation is not nobody else's situation to take care of and heal you from. Go back in the house, bro. That's on you.
Does it mean a man likes you less if he's unwilling to break down walls that he didn't help create?
I would say no, that's not his job to break down walls. I think his job is maintenance, not construction. So when I come into that scenario, I need you to be, I don't want to say all the way healed, because I feel like healing is a journey. It's no end destination, but I need you to be well on your goddamn way to being healed. You see what I'm saying? So when I come in there, we can hit the ground running. I don't want to come in there and have to do a whole bunch of work to climb out of a hole that I didn't dig. So as a man, and I'm sure the type of man you want, I got my together, I'm focused, I'm a leader, I got everything in place. Let's hit the ground running, but I need you to show up for me the way you asking me to show up for you.
And I think this is probably one of the important parts of this whole conversation that women don't really speak enough on, because you hear a lot of women say that they want a man that's emotionally intelligent. But with everything that comes with, are women really ready for that? And by are they ready for that, are they healed from any past relationships or traumas? Because if not, you're not going to be ready for an emotionally intelligent dude. If you have a problem taking accountability, you're not going to be ready for an emotionally intelligent dude. Because part of being a leader is a man being emotionally intelligent. And along with that comes holding other people accountable and responsible. And women seem to really struggle with that. So when that brother said women want men that are emotionally intelligent because they're not emotionally intelligent themselves, that definitely holds some weight. It definitely holds some weight. Because when you think about what's required to be emotionally intelligent, from one of the clips that I played earlier, from when a lot of the stuff that brother was or that man with the glasses was naming off, a lot of women don't seem to possess those things. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. You may think different. Let me know what you think about this. All right. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love of support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.